I've been talking about Quant Network for what feels like forever. But here's the wild part. Even now it seems like a lot of people holding XRP, XLM, XDC, or even HBAR still don't fully get just how critical Quant really is. And I'm not just talking about one or two of these. This applies to pretty much every blockchain and DLT project out there. People are so focused on their favorite coins that they miss the glue holding it all together. Quant, let's step back for a second. When we talk about the future of blockchain and DLT, what do we always say? That major banks, global enterprises, and financial powerhouses will eventually run on these networks. That sounds great, and it's true in theory. But the reality, it's not plug and play. You can't just snap a blockchain into a legacy financial system like it's a Lego piece. That's where Quant comes in. Quant is solving the hard part, the bridge between old and new. It's the tech that allows blockchains like XRP, XLM, XDC, and HBAR to actually connect and communicate with the traditional systems. Without something like Quant in place, mass adoption stays a fantasy. But with Quant, these digital assets suddenly have a path into the heart of the global economy. And that's massive. Still skeptical. Let's look at real proof. On May 5th, the European Central Bank made it official. Quant was chosen to help build the digital euro, not just as a partner, but as a pioneer. That's a huge vote of confidence. And when you dig into the ECB's announcement, it gets even more impressive. They highlighted Quant's track record over the past 5 years, how they've built secure, scalable payment infrastructure, and how they specialize in making different payment systems work together. We're talking about both DLT-based systems and traditional rails. They're tackling everything from tokenized money to commercial bank deposits, all the way to unified and hybrid ledger setups. This isn't theory. This is real-world execution. And it shows exactly why Quant is the backbone of the future financial ecosystem, quietly powering the connections that everyone else is banking on. This whole idea of a unified ledger has been gaining serious traction, especially with the BI's Bank for International Settlements strongly advocating for it over the past year or so. But if we're talking about real-world breakthroughs, we've got to bring up Project Rosalind. It's one of the most important case studies out there, not just because of what it aimed to solve, but because of how it did it. We'll dig deeper into that in a moment, but first let's talk about something foundational, Overledger. Overledger played a central role in making Project Rosalind possible. It's not just some abstract tech. It's the engine behind building, launching, and managing apps across multiple blockchains without the typical complexity. And this is crucial because, let's be real, the future of finance isn't going to revolve around just one network like XRP pushing every transaction across the globe. Nope, we're heading into a world where cross-border payments will move across multiple blockchains, maybe 2, maybe 5, maybe more, all at once. That's the beauty of a multi-chain future. It's not a theory anymore, it's the path we're walking toward. And it's not just folks like me saying it. Global heavyweights like the BIs in IMF have made it clear. Multi-chain is the direction we're heading in. This is exactly why Quant matters so much. It's the connective tissue that makes that complex world actually work. Now, if you check out the Overledger platform itself, you'll see it's built for exactly this kind of future. It's designed to seamlessly link different blockchains together. That means if a big company wants to use HBARs for tokenizing assets and XRP Ledger for handling payments, they can do that effortlessly. They're no longer stuck choosing just one network. Overledger gives them the power to use the right network for each task. So what is Overledger really? It's a universal API, a kind of digital translator that securely bridges traditional finance and the blockchain universe. It doesn't just connect digital assets. It also links up with existing banking systems, payment rails, financial applications, and all the major blockchain platforms. And it's built with developers in mind. That means businesses can integrate blockchain features into their apps quickly and safely. Some of the standout features: full multi-chain interoperability. The ability to handle cross-chain transactions, smart contracts that run across networks, scalability for growing demand, and enterprise-grade security and compliance. It's the infrastructure piece that most people overlook, but it's what makes the bold future of blockchain actually achievable. All of this just shows why Overledger is such a big deal, especially with the momentum behind the whole multi-chain movement. The real magic here is that any blockchain, whether it's public, private, or a hybrid of both, can plug into Overledger and instantly become interoperable with other networks. And we're not just talking about crypto blockchains, this includes broader public networks too. Now, when you take a closer look at the architecture of Project Rosalind's core API layer, it's strikingly similar to the original Overledger blueprint. On the left, you've got the smart contracts and central bank ledger layers. Below that, there's the quant Overledger itself, along with the CBDC API layer, and then the service provider layer stacked above. This setup perfectly reflects Quant's goal to provide a unified environment where any distributed ledger technology (DLT) use case can be integrated through specific APIs. Whether it's tokenization, digital currency, or enterprise-grade applications, Overledger is designed to support it. What makes this even more powerful is how it enables tailored multi-chain features through these APIs, making it easier for big players like banks or financial firms to choose exactly what they need and integrate it seamlessly. And when we think about major crypto projects like XRP, XLM, XDC, or HBAR, each one can connect into this ecosystem with ease. People often ask me, is Quant trying to replace XRP, or is it a threat to other blockchains? But the truth is, it's the opposite. Quant isn't here to compete with or kill off these projects. It's here to amplify them, to connect them to real-world financial systems like banks, asset managers, and even governments. Let's go back to Overledger's official launch. Not just the tech, but the full platform rollout. This wasn't some vague proof of concept. The Overledger platform was purpose-built for real-world use, especially for enterprises, institutional clients, and central banks. But for the first time, it also opened the door for wider access, including large companies, mid-sized firms, and even independent developers. And once again, it all ties back to Project Rosalind. Every component of that CBDC project, done in collaboration with the BIs and the Bank of England, was built on top of the Overledger platform. That's not just validation, that's real-world deployment of Quant's vision. It's proof that Overledger isn't just a theoretical tool, it's already laying the groundwork for the future of interconnected finance. The Overledger platform is a real breakthrough for anyone looking to build in the blockchain world. Why? Because it makes it possible for every type of distributed ledger technology, whether public, private, or hybrid, to instantly connect, not just with each other, but with the existing financial systems we use every day. That's a massive shift, and yet Quant still doesn't get the attention it deserves. When you really stop and think about what Quant has been built